Good morning. Been getting a lot of questions this week about what's likely to be on the GCSE in 2021, the content. Obviously I don't know because I don't write the papers, although I do analyse the study papers and I do mark them, so I also do know quite a bit. People are stressing, students are stressing about not having had the opportunity to learn everything that they would ordinarily learn in year 10. Well, look at it this way. Everyone's in the same boat. Every student in the country has been affected. So actually, instead of all of you being disadvantaged, it actually means that none of you are disadvantaged. You might be disadvantaged compared with last year's year 11 or 2 years ago's year 11, sure. But you're not being compared with them. You're only being compared with people in your own age group, your own year. And that's always happens. We mark the papers to a mark scheme, and then the grades are awarded proportionally. So that's why the grade boundaries move each year. It's not the case that you have to get 70% and you get an A. It doesn't work like that. It depends how everybody does across the whole country. A percentage of students will get a 9, and a set percentage will get an 8, a 7, a 6, and so on. And that doesn't change very much at all. So actually, we've got to get out of this victim mindset that bad things have happened and I haven't learned this and I haven't time for that and I wasn't in school and me. Stop with that, okay? It's the same for everybody. So instead of having we've been disadvantaged, poor me, poor us attitude, none of you are at a disadvantage because all of you have been disadvantaged. Therefore, it's a level playing field. So the way we need to approach this is let's get after it. You know, if you're working with me, you've already got a massive advantage. I'm an outstanding teacher. My results are awesome. They speak for themselves. So, you know, you're already doing some of the right things. You're watching videos. You're tackling exam questions. You're beginning to think about how you're going to fit everything in next year with regards to your sport and your study. That's fantastic. You're already doing really great things, particularly compared with everybody else. So we've got to get away from this sort of negativity. This kind of I'm really concerned about this, I'm really concerned about that. Don't be. It's a level playing field. Everyone's been disadvantaged, therefore nobody has. Also, I appreciate on top of that, people have had other things to deal with, family issues and whatnot, injuries, myself included in that. But that happens at some point to everybody. Stuff happens to everybody. Bad stuff happens to every single person. No one sails through life unscathed. So you just have to accept that, okay, this is my time, to have a difficulty. This is my time to be injured. Perhaps this is the best time ever to be injured because I wouldn't exactly be competing now anyway, would I? So instead of, crying in my beer or whatever, or my sparkling water as it is at the moment, as I diet madly trying to not gain too much weight whilst injured, it's not a big deal. This is just my time to be injured. Someone else's time will come, and I think you have to think of that in terms of whatever's going on in your life right now. All you can do is your level best each day to improve, and that's all anybody can ask. So don't fill your mind with things that are difficult. That everything is really difficult and that all this bad stuff has happened to you. It's really easy to do that, and it goes nowhere. It's totally not worth it. So focus on the things that you can do and do them. And speaking of which, mine's a 4-miler this morning. I'm walking. I'm taking my rucksack, actually. It's in the car. Just water, 4 miles. And, I guess we'll see what state I'm in the morning. Have a great day. Plan ahead. Get ahead. Stay ahead.